Okay, good morning, everyone. Looking at the US stock markets, the Dow has again retraced from the recent peak of around the 26,000 towards the 21,750 points before staging a very sharp recovery as the Dow has managed to breach above the 23,000 psychological level. And on last night, we are seeing the Dow has also breached above the 24,000 psychological level with gains boosted by the rally in technology and also energy shares on the US stock markets. With the 24,000 level breakout on overnight, let's monitor to see if there's any follow through buying interest. If the Dow could continue to maintain its stance above the 24,000, we might be seeing further recovery back towards the 25,000 or even back towards the 26,000 psychological level. In the meantime, the 23,000 will serve as the immediate support level for now. Similarly, the broader market was traded on a similar manner. It was rejecting the 2800 psychological level before falling below the 2600 towards the 2350. After hitting just the 2350, we are seeing a very strong recovery on the S&P 500 as the S&P 500 has earlier found the flag formation record as well above the 2500. It subsequently continues to trend higher, and on last night we are seeing a 1.1% gain on the S&P 500 as it closed above the 2600 level for now. So for now, let's monitor to see if there's any follow through buy interest beyond the 2600. If you could see further recovery above the 2600 or the S&P 500 continues to maintain its stance above that, we might be seeing further recovery back towards the 2700 or even towards the 2800 psychological level. In the meantime, the 2450 will serve as the support level on the S&P 500 at current juncture. Nowadays on the crude prices, the crude prices has earlier ended a very volatile trading period after hitting towards the recent low of 42.50. It managed to stage a consolidation breakout above the 47.50 before heading towards near the 54 US dollars per barrel level. With that, we are seeing some minor pullback on the crude prices after about 9 days of gains. We are seeing a mild pullback over the next 2 days before staging a recovery as the crude prices recovered on all its previous sessions losses. So for now, this could be taken as the short-term breakout, the pullback towards just the 50, and the potential continuation for the crude prices to recover firstly to retest back above the 54 or even towards the 57 US dollars barrel level on the crude prices. In the meantime, the 47.50 will serve as the immediate support level for now if the 50 level were to be violated. Some of this on a local front, the FMKRCI has earlier been recovering towards the 1700 psychological level since following the window dressing activities towards the end of the year last year. Since then, the FMKRCI has staged a mild pullback before trading just on a sideways manner, hovering around the EMA 9 and also the EMA 20 level over the past 2 weeks trading period. On the FMKRCI right now, let's monitor to see if there's any follow through by interest taking the FMKRCI should be seeing some of the further recovery taking cue from the higher closing on the Wall Street and also the recovering crude prices. We might be seeing some recovery on the FMKRCI over the near term to retest the 1700. But once the 1700 level were to be broken, further upside will be seen towards the 1740 level. In the meantime, the 1660 will serve as the immediate support level for now, followed by the 1630 on the FMKRCI. The FM small cap wise, the FM small cap has then recovered after a sharp selling pressure towards the 10,900 points level. We are seeing a very strong recovery on the FM small cap index as it closed towards the 12,200 points level before staging a mild pullback. On the FM small cap right now, we might be seeing some rotational interest for the lower liners to inch back towards the 12,200 points. Until we can see a breakout above that, only we can confirm for further recovery. But if the AFM market index were to continue to reject its 12,200 points and we pull back, then we might see further retracement back towards the 10,900 points level. But all in all, we are seeing some positive signs on the lower liners mainly due to the bargain hunting activities after it has been severely beaten down over the past year. On stocks wise, some of the stocks that we can watch out for firstly will be Bowers. Just give me a minute for the chart to load. Okay, on Bowers, we are seeing price has again been beaten down towards the 32.5 cents level before price staging a recovery pattern. Yes, really formed the higher low formation recently, and we did see the price confirmation after price managed to break out above the 41.5 cents level. With price breaching above the 41.5 cents level, we've seen the very high volumes being traded. We might be seeing some of the mild pullback activities at least over the next couple of days for us to accumulate around the 41.5 cents target. Once we can accumulate around the 41.5 cents, we could be targeting the 46 cents, or even towards the 49 cents level. Stop loss is located below the 37.5 cents level on Bowers. Things appears to be quite positive on Bowers right now, as you can see that it is forming the higher low and also the higher high formation throughout this period of time. Next company will be UGTech. UGTech has again formed the double top formation around the 3 ringgit and 35 cents level. Since then, we are seeing a sharp pullback on UGTech just towards the recent low of around the 2 ringgit and 36 cents level before staging a very sharp rebound on yesterday, accompanied by some of the rising volumes, with the bullish candle being formed on yesterday as price closed above the EMA 9 level. We are really seeing the MACD indicator has really issued a buy signal, whereas the RSI has recovered from the oversold position. For now, let's monitor to see if there's any follow through by interest beyond the 250. Should price breach above the 250, we could be trading UGTech towards the 270 or even towards the 2 ringgit and 82 cents level. Stop loss is below the 236 on UGTech. On KPS, price has again staged a very sharp rally towards the recent peak of around the 2 ringgit and 6 cents level before price tumbling lower towards the 1 ringgit and 20 cents. It has gave up all its previous sessions rally before staging a recovery throughout this period of time. The recent recovery could not last long as price rejected the EMA 120, which is around the 1 ringgit and 47 cents level, before pulling back again back towards the around the 1 ringgit and 20 cents level. With the 120 cents level being a very strong support level for now, we are seeing KPS has already formed the short-term flag formation breakout on overnight, accompanied by some of the improvement in volumes being traded over the past couple of days. For now, we might be seeing price to continue to trend higher back towards the 147. Until we can see a breakout above the 147, we might see further upside back towards the 153 cents level. So the first target price is at 147 towards the 153. Stop loss is located below the 1 ringgit and 27 cents level on KPS. Things appears to be quite positive on KPS right now. As you can see that price has been forming the MACD indicator has been forming the higher low formation and potentially the higher high formation as well. Last two company for today, firstly will be AirAsia. AirAsia has again recovered after a sharp pullback towards the recent low of around the 2 ringgit and 30 cents level. It formed a hammer candle and subsequently price recovered back towards the EMA 120. It subsequently found some rejection along the EMA 120, which is around the 3 ringgit and 15 cents level, before staging a pullback and traded on a sideways manner. This sharp get down is due to the one-off special dividend about 40 cents on AirAsia. If we adjust this 40 cents special dividend, we are seeing a higher high and also the higher low formation being formed on Asia over the past couple of months. So on Asia right now, uh, let's monitor to see if there's any follow through buying interest beyond the 3 ringgit and 4 cents. If price managed to breach above the 3 ringgit and 4 cents level, we could expect Asia to trend higher towards the 315. That would be the intraday target, followed by the 3 ringgit and 31 cents level. Stop loss is below the 285 on AirAsia. Things appears to be very positive on AirAsia right now. As you can see that the MACD indicator has been forming the higher low formation. The MACD line continues to maintain above the zero level as well. Just that the RSI is slightly overbought, but yeah, there's no signs of reversal at current juncture. The last company for today will be FPI. FPI has learned from the higher high and also the higher low formation towards the 1 ringgit and 91 cents. Price has learned from the gap up formation with 2 days rally towards the 191. During the rally phase, we are seeing some of the high volumes being traded. Price subsequently pulled back, closing the previous gap up formation, with the pulling back was accompanied by some declining volumes. With the hammer candle being formed on top of the EMA 120 level, we are seeing another wave of a recovery on FPI. And on yesterday, we are seeing a good flag formation of breakout as well, accompanied by some of the rising volumes over the past 3 days trading period. With the flag formation breakout above the 1 ringgit and 76 cents, we could be seeing price to head back towards the 191 or even towards the 2 ringgit and 4 cents level. Stop loss is located below the recent low of around the 1 ringgit and 67 cents level on FPI. If you have any questions, you can put in the chat box and I'll reply you shortly. On Lei Hong, price has been on the recovery side alongside with most of the poultry and also eggs players due to the recovery in chicken eggs prices and also the higher chicken prices. On Lei Hong right now, we are seeing price has again hit the 32.5 cents level before staging a rebound, but the recovery did not last long as price kept down and traded on a sideways manner before forming the higher high and also the higher low during this period of time. On the Lei Hong right now, in order to see further upside, we need to monitor for the breakout and also a closing above the 48 cents. Should price breach and also close above the 48 cents, we might be seeing further recovery on Lei Hong back towards the 54 cents. That will be the immediate target price for now, followed by the 58.5 cents. Stop loss will be located towards the EMA 9, which is currently located at the 43 cents level on Lei Hong. Things appears to be slightly positive right now, as you can see that during this period of time, we are seeing the price has been forming the lower low formation, but the MACD indicator has been flattish throughout this period of time before turning on the recovery side. So for now, this could be the bottoming out formation on Lei Hong that we are expecting for further recovery over the near-term period. If you look at its another peers like CCK, we are seeing a very strong rally or strong recovery on CCK as well. Due to the recovery in chicken eggs prices, and also chicken prices, we did see price has recovered from the 37 cents all the way towards the recent peak of around the 52 cents level, which is about 30 to 40% gain over the past couple of weeks. Likewise, Pilsing has also been doing very well. So most of the chicken eggs producers are on a bracing for a recovery side, and with the eggs prices continues to trend higher, at least for the past couple of weeks, we might be seeing price to continues to head higher until the company announce their results at the end of next month. On LC Titan, price is just hovering on a sideways manner after recovering from the 4 ringgit and 18 cents level towards the 496. We did see price subsequently stage a healthy pullback just towards the 4 ringgit and 41 cents level and continues to trade on a sideways manner. On our LC Titan right now, let's monitor for this short-term trend line breakout until we can see a breakout above this trend line, which is above the 4 ringgit and 73 cents and a closing above that. Then only we can confirm for further recovery on LC Titan back towards the 496. In the meantime, if our price continues to reject the 4 ringgit and 74 cents, then we might be seeing just a range bound manner, given that not much of the trading interest on LC Titan is at current juncture. Most of the trading interest are skewed more towards the lower liners right now. Also, with the big caps are likely to see some mild or just a mild recovery or just a short term or just a consolidation phase. So most of the buying interest will be centered towards the lower liners. On Kajaya, okay, Kajaya has done a stage of very strong recovery from the double bottom formation of around the 1 ringgit and the 97 or 98 cents a level. Price subsequently hit towards the 1 ringgit and 29 cents before staging a 1 day pullback. But after the 1 day pullback, we are not seeing a fall through selling pressure. Instead, price continues to trade on sideways manner. For Kajaya right now, in order to see further upside, we need to see a breakout above the 123 over the short term. Once the 123 level were to be breached, then we could see further upside back towards the 129 or even higher back towards the 1 ringgit and 38 cents a level. Stop loss will be located below the 117, and if you can take further risk, the final defense is located below the 1 ringgit and 7 cents level on Kajaya. With no signs of pulling back right now, we might be seeing just a mild pullback, mild sideways pattern, and once we can see a very strong bullish candle accompanied by some of the improvement in volume, something similar like this or here, then we might be seeing the next wave of recovery on Kajaya. If there's no further question for today, then we'll end the morning briefing. Thank you.